Hi there folks, and welcome to the What Solutions for this week's Daily Rigour, issue number 64. So exactly a week ago to the day in fact, the world celebrated International Left-Handers Day. As a left-hander myself, I can honestly say you right-handers don't know how lucky you are. Anyway, here's a few facts and figures concerning all things left-handedness. So part A, 10% of the world's population are left-handed. What is this as a fraction and a decimal? So obviously 10%, 10 over 100, and it simplifies to give you 1 over 10. And we change this to a decimal by doing 1 divided by 10, or we already know the standard value that a tenth is 0.1. Okay, part B, how's this for a start? 10% of the world's population, but 5 out of the last 8 US presidents write with their left hand. So how do we change this to a percentage? Well, it's 5 out of 8, so that means we do 5 divided by 8. This makes it a decimal, and we change a decimal to a percentage by multiplying by 100. That comes to 62.5%. Okay, part C, scandalous, shaming you Argos for selling the same guitar, but the right-handed version is £10 cheaper. So how much does the left-handed guitar cost? Well, it's £10 more, so we add that on to £99.99, and that's obviously going to be £109.99. Okay, so on to entertainment now. Obviously a very sad story. Legend of the entertainment industry, Sir Bruce Forsyth, has died. So he began his career in show business when he was 14, and he died at 89, so that's some career. So what year did his show business career actually start? So we can work out how long his career was in total by taking the 14 off the 89. So that's 75 years in show business. That's extraordinary. And we can work out when his show business career started by taking that away from the current year, which is obviously 2017. So we can work out that his show business career actually started in 1942. I mean, that's absolutely incredible. You think about that, that's like just at the Second World War time, isn't it? Fantastic. So, and to quote one of his catchphrases, didn't he do well? So, rest in peace, Bruce. Okay, so on to sport now. So, just like Usain Bolt falling at the final hurdle, so to speak, Mo Farah failed to win gold in his final big 5,000 metre. So it was actually pipped to the post by Mukhtar Idris, who actually had the callousness, the audacity to copy Mo Farah's famous Mobot celebration when he won. But anyway, how much quicker was Mukhtar than Mo? So obviously we've got to take the times away from each other. But because in times like this are given in minutes, seconds, and in tenths of seconds and hundredths of seconds, so obviously we can disregard the minutes because they're both the same. We can actually just take the second parts away from each other. So you can set out your sum or use the calculator, whatever method you preferred. You should have got as the answer 0.43 seconds. It was a fraction. So he was actually fifth coming up to the last wee bit. He actually did really well to get second, and as you can see, he only just missed out in first place. Doesn't make him any less of a track and field legend. So well done, Mo. Okay, on to our last story. So way back in issue 38, that was about 6 months ago now, wasn't it? Told you about the man who was raffling off his £650,000 mansion. That raffle actually finished on the One Show this week, you may have caught it. But anyway, we've now got Ed Besant from London, who's raffling his Porsche for £20 a ticket. So how much profit does he stand to make on the price of a new Porsche? Well, if he sells 2,500 tickets at £20 each, we can multiply them together to get the total amount of money that he's going to make, so that's 50,000. So what profits are going to make in a new car? Well, we can take off the price of the new car, the profit of course being the difference. So he stands to make £7,103 if he sells enough tickets, of course. Is that going to be the way now that we sell houses and cars? Who knows? But at the end of the day, somebody just got a mansion and found out in the One Show for £2 those tickets were, and somebody's going to win this lovely Porsche for £20. Maybe I should go and buy a ticket. Hopefully it'll be me. I've never won anything before, and a Porsche is a good way to start, I suppose. Anyway, I'm rambling now. That was our What Solutions for the Daily Rigour issue number 64. I hope you found that useful. Stay tuned for next week's edition, when we're going to be looking at more stories from the news of the week and the numbers behind them. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and bye for now.